my channel. This is Hunapreet and today I'm going to tell you something about the Regulating Act of 1773. So let's get started. First, I'm going to tell you about the basics. Okay, so first, when the British first came to India, they came as traders. So the main motive of the British when they first came to India was trading. So, however, as their territories in India grew larger, they felt a need that they have to make an administration in India, so that the condition of India at that time was not so good. So that's why they felt a need that they should create an administration so that the condition of India can enhance. So now, the earliest British India and so the earliest British administrators in India were the officials of the East India Company. So the earliest British administrators who became the administrators in India were the people of the East India Company. So the main motive of East India Company was to make profits. So they just thought that everything we do, every single thing should make them a profit. So first, many of the officials carried on trade with the locals. So because of the motive that they have to make the profit, they forced the Indian artisans to sell them goods at lower prices, which they then sold at somewhere else at higher rates. So उन्होंने Indian artisans means the people in India who make arts and statues. So first, the British forced the Indian artisans to sell their goods to the British as lower rates, and then they can so that the British can sell them at somewhere else at higher rates. So the British also demanded a very, very, very high revenue, which the farmers cannot give, because the farmers were very poor at that time, because they didn't get any money for their work. They get a very little money, and so that the British demanded very high profits. So the Bengal was in a very tight grip of the British, that the Bengal was very bad at that situation, because the Bengal faced the worst famines ever. So what are famines? Famines is a condition in which there is a lack of food and shortage. When there is no food or a shortage of food or water, we can say that there is a famine condition at that particular place. So because of the high revenue and the famines, millions died in Bengal. Not in Bengal, in Bengal actually. In Bengal, but in India, in whole India, millions died because of that. So then, in order to make the British administrators thought that we should enhance our administration, so they passed a Regulating Act of 1773. So what is this act? This act provided for the appointment of Governor General in Kolkata, who was to supervise the governors of Madras and Bombay. So this act was given to the Governor General. The Governor General was given the work to supervise the governors of Madras and Bombay. That they have to supervise that how the governors of Madras and Bombay were working. So the company's directors had to show all his correspondence and the documents to the British government. So all the people, or even the company's director, had to show all its correspondence to the British government, and this act was not very effective because the governors of Madras and Bombay were not correctly obeying them. We cannot say obey, actually they were not consulting the Governor General, because the governors were told of Madras and Bombay, they were told that you have to consult the Governor General before you make any independent decision. But they did not did this. They just thought that it's okay, we can do it alone. So they just took independent decisions without consulting the Governor General. So that's why this act was not very effective. So now we can take a quick recap. So first, the important details of this act are: this act provided for the appointment of Governor General in Kolkata, who was given the work to supervise the governors of Madras and Bombay. The company's director had to show all his correspondence and the documents to the British government. The governors of Madras and Bombay resented this control imposed on them and often took independent decisions without consulting the Governor General. So that's why this act was not very effective. So now guys, I'm going to tell you an important thing, that what the people have to do when there was no money at their home, when there are famines. Okay, so that's why when there was no money at their home, they all through the stifling summer of 1770, the people went on dying. The people, died one after the another. So the husbandman, who was the husbandman, sold their cattle. They sold their implements of agriculture. They even sold their seed grains, and in fact they tried to sold their sons and daughters. But still at length they did not find any buyer, that they did not find any person who can buy their children. So that's why they have to eat the leaves of trees and the grass of the field. So that was a very bad condition at that time. So guys, this is all for today. So if you haven't seen my earlier videos, please do watch them, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. So okay, don't forget to like and subscribe. Okay, bye guys.